Episode 16. Never Give Up, Extended Version. The next day, all teams gathered in the school auditorium for an important announcement. The principals of both schools stood before the students, their expressions serious yet filled with excitement. "The time has come to put your training to the test," one principal declared. "Both schools' training teams will participate in an interschule tournament." A wave of murmurs swept through the crowd. Many students knew of the other school on the far side of their world, but Ligo, Weishi, Filu, Ariano, Earthina, Ishi, and Mykono had no idea another academy even existed. A hopeful realization dawned on them. "Our missing friends," Ariano whispered. Ligo clenched his fists. They could be students at the other school. The second principal continued. "This tournament will take place 1 year from now. Prepare yourselves." Cheers erupted in both schools, a roar of excitement and anticipation. Yet, in a distant and sinister dimension, a dark force stirred. Evil, the king of the demon world, had set his sights on their realm. His glowing red eyes burned with a hunger for destruction. Weeks later, the training intensifies. 3 weeks had passed, and the students trained relentlessly, refining their abilities. The rankings were finally announced. Ligo, Weishi, and Filu had secured the number 2 spot in Class B, earning a tournament slot. Ariano, Earthina, Ishi, and Mykono ranked at number 3, ensuring their participation as well. However, 2 other schools were also entering the fray. Valley Sky High and Forest Field High. Forest Field High's top team, Nyoki, Tomoni, Yoga, and Kashi number 4. Valley Sky High's top team, Tomoshi, Leono, and Rina number 1. With the competition laid out, the students pushed themselves even harder, each determined to claim the number 1 ranking. But for Ligo, Ariano, and the others, the tournament was more than a competition, it was a chance to find their lost friends. A shadow from the past. Later that evening, Ligo, Weishi, and Filu encountered the mysterious hooded figure who had once saved them and brought them to Livestream City. The figure stepped forward, his voice smooth but firm. "I am Ader, spirit of earth and shadows. I walk unseen and command the shifting plates of the world." As he removed his helmet, Ligo, Weishi, and Filu exchanged glances, eyes wide. "I will lend you my strength," Ader continued, "but in exchange, you must help me find my missing partner." Just then, the spirits of water, fire, and forest materialized. "Long time no see, Earth Spirit," they greeted. Ader nodded. "I've been gathering information. I've tracked 4 other humans who arrived around the same time as these 3. Ligo's heart pounded. "That has to be our friends. Do you know where they are?" Ader shook his head. "Not yet. I thought you might." Weishi stepped forward, determination in her eyes. "We'll help you find your partner. And we won't stop until we do." A rare smile crossed Ader's face. "Then fight well in the tournament. I have a feeling my spirit partner will be there." With that, he vanished into the shadows. A battle of gods, Seigi vs. Evil. Far away, in the divine realm, Seigi observed the students through his portal vision. But suddenly, an ominous force surged in the distance. His body tensed. "Something is coming," he muttered. Without hesitation, he teleported to the source of the disturbance, the realm of destruction. Standing before him was a towering figure cloaked in dark energy. His presence alone distorted the air around him. Seigi's gaze hardened. "Why are you approaching our realm?" Evil's crimson eyes gleamed with malice. "And who the hell are you supposed to be?" "I'll ask you again," Seigi repeated. "Why?" Evil was already in motion. The Demon King lunged forward at blinding speed. Seigi barely had time to react. Instinctively, his eyes flared with icy purple flames, and he teleported behind Evil mid-charge. "Those who threaten the chosen spirit users," Seigi clasped his hands together in a prayer stance, "shall be punished." A tri-colored light, blue, red, and yellow, burst forth from Seigi's hands. Icy flame light explosion. The devastating blast engulfed Evil, detonating with a mix of frozen wind, searing fire, and divine radiance. The Demon King roared, bracing against the overwhelming force, but the attack sent him crashing into the ground, leaving a massive crater. From the shadows, Evil growled, his form dissolving into black smoke, masking his energy. Seigi narrowed his eyes. He's hiding to minimize damage. Smart. Before Seigi could adjust, evil reappeared behind him, striking with a powerful dark energy slash. Seigi teleported at the last second but still took a glancing blow. The impact sent him skidding across the battlefield. Evil smirked. You're fast, but not fast enough. His body darkened as he tapped into 50% of his power. His form expanded into a monstrous black storm, swallowing the battlefield in swirling chaos. Seigi's fists clenched. This is bad. Evil's voice thundered through the darkness. Not even a god can stop my revenge. Seigi raised his hands, summoning angelic winged arrows. Come forth, divine messengers. Rain judgment upon the wicked. Nothing happened. Evil chuckled. Did you forget? Godly power doesn't work in my domain. From the abyss, evil unleashed a devastating attack. Hell's flame blades rained from the storm, slicing toward Seigi. Seigi tried to block, but the relentless onslaught overwhelmed him. Blood dripped from his lip. His strength was fading. Evil loomed over him, gathering a massive orb of dark smoke in his palm. This is where you die. Seigi lowered his head. He had failed. There was no way to stop this. But then, a voice echoed in his mind. We will do our best and never give up. Weishi's words. His eyes shot open. A brilliant multicolored aura erupted from his body. The heavens trembled. A divine voice spoke. Harness the power of the angels. Seigi stood, unharmed. Evil flinched. What? Seigi smirked. Now, where were we? Before Evil could react, Seigi vanished at god speed, appearing directly in front of him. He unleashed a blinding light blast, sending Evil hurtling through the air. Evil tried to recover, but Seigi was already there. His fists became a blur of divine strikes, pummeling the Demon King with unrelenting force. How are you using god powers in my realm? Evil snarled. Seigi's eyes burned with celestial flames. Because we never give up. Seigi raised his hands once more. The angel-winged arrows descended. Evil's face twisted in rage. No, not yet. He attempted to retreat, but the attack was already closing in. At the last moment, Evil's body dissolved into the shadows, escaping the fight. Seigi lowered his hands, watching the Demon King flee. His gaze hardened. This isn't over. With a deep breath, Seigi returned to the realm of the gods, ready to deliver his warning. The true battle had only just begun.